Building a basic DIY solar panel for off-grid living requires some technical knowledge and materials, but it's a rewarding project that can provide renewable energy for your home. Here's a simplified guide to building a small-scale solar panel. Materials needed. Solar cells. Quantity depends on desired wattage. Tabbing wire. Flux pen. Soldering iron and solder. Bus wire. Diode. Backing material, such as plywood or glass. Plexiglass or tempered glass. Silicone adhesive. Junction box. Wire connectors. Solar panel mounting brackets or frame. Instructions. Gather your solar cells. Purchase solar cells online or from a renewable energy supplier. Determine the desired wattage of your solar panel and calculate the number of cells needed based on their individual wattage ratings. Prepare the backing material. Cut a piece of plywood or other suitable backing material to the desired size for your solar panel. Sand the edges and surface smooth to prevent splinters and ensure a secure attachment of the solar cells. Arrange the solar cells. Lay out the solar cells on the backing material in a tight grid pattern, leaving a small gap between each cell for wiring. Use a pencil to mark the placement of each cell. Solder the solar cells. Using a flux pen, apply flux to the back of each solar cell to promote good soldering connections. Place tabbing wire on the soldering points of each cell and solder them together in series, connecting the positive terminal of one cell to the negative terminal of the next. Connect the bus wire. Use bus wire to connect the last positive terminal of the last cell to the positive terminal of the junction box. Similarly, connect the negative terminal of the first cell to the negative terminal of the junction box. Attach the diode. Install a diode between the positive terminal of the solar panel and the positive terminal of the junction box to prevent reverse flow of current. Solder the diode in place, ensuring the correct polarity. Seal and encapsulate. Apply a bead of silicone adhesive around the edges of each solar cell to seal them and protect against moisture ingress. Once dry, place a sheet of plexiglass or tempered glass over the solar cells and secure it in place with adhesive or mounting brackets. Install the junction box. Mount the junction box on the backing material and connect the positive and negative wires from the solar panel to the corresponding terminals in the junction box. Use wire connectors to ensure secure connections. Test the solar panel. Place the solar panel in direct sunlight and use a multimeter to test the voltage and current output. Ensure that the readings match the expected values based on the wattage of the solar cells and the configuration of the panel. Mount and install. Mount the completed solar panel in a location with maximum sunlight exposure, such as on a rooftop or in a sunny backyard. Connect the output wires from the junction box to a charge controller and battery bank to store and regulate the generated electricity for off-grid use. Building a DIY solar panel for off-grid living requires careful planning, precise soldering, and attention to safety precautions. If you're not comfortable with these tasks, consider consulting with a professional or purchasing pre-made solar panels for your off-grid energy needs.